My friend and I were talking about something about Pokemon. I don't remember what, but for whatever reason it sparked like, yo, I want to draw some evolutions, which ended up being, yo, I'm gonna draw all the evolutions that haven't been done yet as of uh, May 24th, 2018. And so I did. So, hi, my name is Aileen, and this is a video where I do that. Okay, let's go ahead and just figure this out. Okay, so the first one that I did is flying type, and I figured that usually with I figured that the cliche way to go about it was like, oh, I'm going to coat you in feathers and make you muy elegant. And I was like, I want a cloud. I want a big, poofy, fluffy, teacup Pomeranian level of a cloud. Like, just, I just needed a foofball. A big foofer. And so that's what I made. Just a big white cloud. And she, yeah, I just imagine that she floats everywhere, which is super cute. It's big Flygon. That's Flygon. Alright. Next one is... Okay, for this ghost type, I don't know. I got kind of sad with this one. I just sort of went with, sort of Skelly Man, within some ethereal fiery goop. Oh yeah, I was on the wrong layer. Oh god. That's why, yeah, I imported these sketches from like, because I sketched in my sketchbook and then I took a picture of that and then I brought it in. And so like, if I do that, I don't like alter the opacity, and so I don't remember what layer I'm on. And so garbage like this happens when I do part of the line art and then it's like, nah. Oh yeah, I did look up this sort of flash of Google. I did look up like a fox skeleton to get a basic shape of a shoulder blade. I'm not aiming to be exact at all, which is why the rib cage is a literal tube. I just wanted it to be like, I don't know, based on something, but I'm not following it at all. So yeah, it's not very strict, and yeah, it's sort of the reason why I put like a little glowy orb in the center of the chest, which you'll see in a second. There you go. I put that in there so I wouldn't have to look up a reference of the chest. And oh yeah, I looked up an image of Ghastly there because I was like, this doesn't look like ethereal enough. Am I allowed to like color in the lines for this? And I saw the reference and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna. That's what's gonna happen. And yeah, I put like a little chain on it. I don't know. If I was gonna do this evolution, I'd say it'd probably just like a dead Eevee, which has just been treated horribly, which is so sad. But you know, moving on. Okay, so the poison one, I couldn't really decide on the design. Really, I was kind of conflicted. So I definitely wanted to do some sort of like fungus. And I really like this one, fungus, which is Inky Top, I think it's called. You'll see some pictures of it flash on Google Images when I don't know what I'm doing. But I was debating between, so you see here, it's like a sort of one of the umbrella sort of mains, well now it's gone, but an umbrella main sort of like Vaporeon, and I was like, I did that in the seated position. I was like, oh, that looks pretty cute. But then I thought, like, okay, I don't want to draw this standing up, though. Like, if I do that, that's gonna... I don't know why, it just couldn't work in my head. And so I did the second one, where it's just sort of goopy all over. But, I stuck with both just 'cause it seemed like that made, you know, maybe for like the 3 people who are watching this video to vote on that. Like, maybe 2 of you care to comment. I like the one on the left. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so tired. Okay, yeah, I had a big debate with myself about whether or not I should make the ears black. Oh yeah, these are the references of the inky top. It's a really fascinating fungus. I don't actually know if it's poisonous, but I imagine you shouldn't eat it. So, maybe. It looks gross. Yeah. And I had some trouble with like the black tips, but on the black body that they was like not contrasting. But I was like, I can't just keep them white drips because then it just looks like a wax Pokemon. It doesn't make any sense. None of this makes sense. I don't make a lot of sense. As we continue on, I'm gonna care less and less, trust me. Okay, next. What's next? Okay, the steel one. Sorry, I sort of started in this already. Well, it's fine. This one I gained inspiration from the mineral bismuth. I think it's a mineral. I really should remember this because I took like geology. I took geology like not too long ago. Well, yeah. So bismuth. I remember seeing it, the rock, actually in class, and I think it's really pretty, and I like the fact that I found an excuse to use it, even though I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with metal. Maybe. Don't actually know. Did not get a good grade in that class. Will say that much. Oh yeah, for this part where it's sort of like seizure flashing back and forth, I didn't know if I wanted to put a swirl on the stomach. Oh yeah, this is Bismuth, by the way. Very pretty. Very pretty. I just was grabbing some references for that, but oh yeah, the part where it was flashing, I couldn't tell if I wanted to put a spiral on the stomach. And, oh yeah, I brought in the references because I wanted some sort of, reference for the color, which it took me a long time to figure out how the hell to do the color, because, like, I was trying to pull the colors from the photos, which you shouldn't do. That's just a not good thing to do in computer art. It's just, it's not gonna work out for you. The best thing to do is just like figure out your color wheel and work it out yourself, because otherwise it's gonna look how gross that green, and then what, look at the orange, like it's not working, kid. It's not working out. But I wanted to get away, and so yeah, okay, I think that's where I started to figure out that I needed to like pick my own colors, and so this is me picking out my own colors. It's more of like a pastel sort of color scheme, but generally how I did this to make it, because it looks now like a rainbow steel, those knives that look like rainbows. I was trying to go for something like that, but I just fuck it. So for this, yeah, so I just did like the blue for the base, the purple for the first layer of color, and then I did like some pink where it gets a little lighter, the orange where it gets a little lighter, and then the yellow for the strongest highlight, and then for the absolute itty bitty bit, I put like a lime green, which you can't really see, but I know it's there, and that's what matters. Me. I'm doing this for myself. Wow, I sound awful. I sound like a horrible person. I'm so sorry. No, this is really fun though. Oh yeah, I'm adding some highlights on the opposing side of the light source to make it look slightly more metallic. And I'm trying to do stuff with the tum-tums there because it's left a little blank, but I didn't know if I wanted to put the swirly in or not. I felt like the swirly might have been too much, but then at the same time, it seems sort of empty. So I was having a lot of problems with that. But yeah. I don't know. I still don't know if it's very metallic-y or like how even this evolution would work out. I only thought about the evolution for some of them. This one was not one of them. I was just wanted an excuse to make a bismuth-inspired Eevee. I don't know. I like rainbows and sunset. Sunset colors are dope. Oh yeah, for the sunset inspiration, how I did the coloring, I'll link in the person who inspired me to do holographic. It's called holographic. That's what it's called. When it's a rainbow, when it's rainbow highlights, it's holographic inspiration. There you go. Who's next? Oh, rock. Yeah, this one. This one's something. So I did, for this design, I did a thick boy. He has a big thick neck. And I think of Eevees as being like, not so much of like just foxes. I feel like they're fox bunnies. And like Jolteon's the only one that like has like a like no tail. And so I did this one with like a little bun tail, and this one's so for the rock I did it based off of agate. Don't know how it's pronounced. Don't super care. But yeah, I kind of, thought that would be a fun stone to do because I felt like if I went with some sort of crystal for the rock type, that would be cliche. But then again, I didn't really do much research on other people's evolutions before this. So, I don't know, I was trying to be different. And I got two different, and these will probably like never show up in the games. But you know what? I'm living my life. um, I'm not incredibly proud of the coloring for this one. But like, I don't know, I was trying to do like the little variations with the little bubbles like in the actual stone, but The shading though is top dollar, I will say. I don't know how I managed to make it look as much like a rock as I did, but it looks like very like smooth marbly when we get there. Oh yeah, I did a red version, a purple version, and a blue version because I figured that, agate doesn't come in one color. So, yeah, you can get in all the colors. I don't know what you'd do for shiny. Maybe it's just like pure marble. I don't know. But that's that one. That's the rock type, Rockion. Next up is the dragon type evolution, which I figure this one looks cliche. I'm just gonna admit it right there. This one's just self-indulgent. This one's not even an Eevee. This is just a dragon with no wings. That's just it. Yeah, it's just the general, like, I thought about giving it horns, but, like, I figured that there wasn't really any other horned evolutions out there, so I was like, I'll just make the ears into dragon wings, and then it's like, there you go, kids. Yeah, I did not give as much thought and love into this one as I probably should have. But you know what? I mean, considering it's supposed to be the coolest evolution, like, I don't even know how you would, like, figure it out in the games. Like, there's a Dragonstone. I don't know. Oh, and it's cliche green because green is the, I don't know, I figure that would be, like, a very dragony color. Oh, yeah, and this is the part where my computer started to slow down, so you see very little progress. It's because I'm waiting for my computer to realize that I want to draw. So you're not going to see the end of this, but I finished the picture. Hope you enjoy. Next up is the ground type evolution. So this one I had, like, some weird trouble with because, like, I was looking up references of ground type Pokemon, and there's really no defining characteristics for a ground type Pokemon. A ground type Pokemon can be whatever the hell it wants to be. So I was just like trying to like think through it. Like I thought of like the ground ghost type from Unova that I don't remember, the Golem one. Put that there. And then like the Swampert. And I don't know, they seem like old and thick and haughty. And so I put that guy in there as like as a thick boy. I thought of Aztec, that's why. But I thought of like Aztecs, like maybe like this is an Eevee that was like it was born from clay, like Wonder Woman. It was like carved. So, and I did it like Mayan inspired because I'll admit I was inspired by that one artist who does Mayan themed Pokemon. I don't recall their name right now, but I will put up their information now. Whew! Oh, there it is. There it is. Inspiration. But I did try to look at like traditional statues and stuff beforehand because I try to reference things. I think it's cute. Oh, I forgot to put in the video for fighting type. Give me one moment as I put that in, because I totally forgot that was a thing I needed to do. Just hold up one sec. Just one. Okay, hey, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, I didn't put in the fighting type video because apparently I don't have the video anymore. It doesn't exist. So, whoops. It's okay. I promise you it wasn't very exciting. It is, he just kind of looks like, I don't know, I wanted to do a thick boy with 3 C's. And I gave him a little helmety thing because, you know, maybe he butts heads with other people. And hold on, I'm gonna find the sketch because I don't have it open on my computer and I don't feel like looking at it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so he's a thick boy. He's got big, strong arms, so he can like push people. I guess I didn't want him to like stand up and be like fighting pose, like Bruce Lee. No, I just did it like I don't know, Pitbull. I think yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I mean, okay, yeah, it's perpetuating the stereotype that pit bulls are fighting dogs, but it's just like those XXL pit bulls just look like meaty bodybuilding monsters, and that's just what I was thinking of. Um, you know, he's just a thick boy who's really, I promise, he's very nice, but he just happens to be very strong. And yeah, so he's got like sort of like MMA gloves. Is why I left this is the inspiration for why I left the white tips. So it looks like sort of gloves. Doesn't really explain his back legs, but you know, whatever. And yeah, the little helmet for button heads. I just wanted to do tiny ears and no tail because you know what? I want to do like a bunny fox because this is the kind of person I am. And I don't know, what else am I missing? There's like one more type that I'm missing right now. Oh yeah, Bug. Bug I didn't even bother recording. I just like last minute forgot that I made a bug, and so I didn't make a bug, and so I made a bug last minute, and then I put it together. And so here it is. The Bug Eevee Bugyon. I was inspired by the Dragon Ant because it's got weird little back things, and I figured ant would be the best option for trying to get the sort of silhouette of an Eevee, but also make it a bug somehow. And I thought about giving it like 6 legs to try to be cool, but I don't know, for whatever reason I felt like that would be too much of a stretch, even though like Sylveon has like appendages that they can control and just out of their head. And that's chill. I don't know. We're not gonna go into that. But yeah, so Bug Eevee. Oh, I did think about like how it would evolve into a bug, because that's, you know, a strange occurrence. And I thought it would be cool if it was like, I don't know. I know there's like some sort of like silk move where like you can cocoon your enemy. Like, what if like the enemy gets cocooned and like, or I'm sorry, the Eevee gets cocooned, and like if you just leave it like that for long enough, then that Eevee turns into Bugyon. I don't know. Things I think about. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's my process for developing these sort of evolutions. Flyon, Sad Story Ghostyon, Poisoneon, Steeleon, Rockeyon, or I guess Agate Eon would work. Fightion or I guess Bullion. Chicken bouillon. Oh my god, I need to stop. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm real tired, fam. Okay, yeah, so here are my evolutions. I hope you enjoyed the designs. It started out as me trying to make things that could possibly show up in the Pokemon universe, and it ended with me just not caring anymore. And just wanting to I don't know. I like the design challenges things, and I would like to do more of them. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day or night. For me, it's very much so night. I'm wanting to go to bed. Tune in next week. I will draw more things. Hopefully. Alright, bye!